Relax, Myra. Clifford's not the kind of person who would steal someone else's idea. You wouldn't do that, would you?
No, of course not.
You see, no cause for alarm. His heart is far from fraud as heaven from earth. Remarkable man, Houdini. Made all his own magical apparatus. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Have a look at these. The craftsmanship is amazing.
Sidney, please.
Myra, sit down.
I beg of you, think.
Sit down, Myra, and stop being so all-fired suspicious about anyone who walks through that door. We had a nasty experience a few years back involving a plagiaristic playwright whose name I will not mention since he's gone to his maker, recalled for repairs. Ever since, Myra's been alarmed if I so much as mention to another fellow writer the language in which I am working. Don't take it personally. Have a good look at those. They're quite something.
Well, they look so old.
Yes, well, they're made to. And apparently solid and escape-proof. Yeah.
Oh, they certainly seem that way.
Be my guest.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean put them on?
Yes, when you're standing there holding my prized pair of $1,200 Houdini handcuffs and I say, be my guest, put them on.
$1,200.
Yeah. Whew, good. Now, you turn your wrists like this, you press and pull. Oh, try it again. It has to be all one smooth motion. So turn, press, pull.
Oh, they don't seem to be going.
That's funny. They did for me yesterday morning. It's not a question of there not being oiled.
Maybe I'm just not Houdini.
Oh, well. I have a key here, somewhere. Oh, stop fussing with them now. You're liable to break them.
Oh, sorry.
Key. Where are you, little brass key?
Wait. This could make a great thriller. I mean it really could.
How so?
Well, a young playwright sends his first play to an older playwright who conducted a seminar that the young playwright attended. And no one else has read it, and he visits the older playwright to get some ideas for rewrites. And he brings along the original and all his notes and everything. You'd have to have the Xerox machine breaking down to explain why there are only the 2 copies, and, well, the play would have to be a very good one. The one that the young playwright wrote, and the older playwright would have to have nothing much going for him at the time.
An enormous concatenation of unlikely circumstances, don't you think?
Well, yes, maybe, but, I mean, we've almost got it here, don't we? I mean, the only difference is that you have the drowning wife and the Houdini play, and, well, Deathtrap probably isn't worth killing for. I mean, I bet no one even saw me get into your car.
Well, there you have it. You've licked the second play problem.
I think it can be turned into something fairly interesting. I mean, how does it take you, Mrs. Rule?
I don't like it. It frightens me.
I wonder if I put them up here somewhere.
Oh, I must have forgotten to mention, I should be getting a phone call any minute now. Oh, I tried, there's a girl that's coming to see me at 8:30. That's around what time it is right now, isn't it? I tried to reach her before I left. So I left a note on the hall mirror saying where I was and giving the number. So she could call and see what train I'm taking back, and so she could pick me up from the station. 1 2-hour walk is just about enough for me, so I really hope that you go on and find that key soon, or you're going to have to hold the phone for me.
How is she going to get in to read the note?
Oh, she has a key.
Well, you're not a very conscientious house sitter, are you?
Oh, well, she's an honest girl.
You told me on the phone that you don't know anyone in Milford except for a couple of tradespeople.
Well, that's because she's from Hartford. Her name's Marietta Klanofsky. She works at Quirk Middle School. Phys ed.
How did you get the number? It's not listed.
Oh, I got it from the university, along with your address. I'm friendly with Mrs. Beecham there.
Beecham.
The short, red-haired lady with the eye shade.
I hope she gave you the right number. You know, I had it changed just a week or so ago. An obscene caller was boring us, and I don't think I told old you of Khan. What number did you leave for Ms. Klenofsky?
I don't remember it.
226-3049 or 226-5457?
The first one, 3049. Yes.
The new number. Yeah. I must have told the university and clean forgot about it. How strange and how unlike me.
Would you mind going on looking for that key?
Oh, certainly.
My heart won't take it.
Won't take what, darling? My finding the key? I do think the two of you thought I was going to grab this mace here and do a Dr. Mannheim. Is that why you've withdrawn so far upstage, Clifford?
Well, one can't write a play like that and not have a mind that envisions possibilities.
Yes. I'm slightly paranoid myself. What's your excuse, oh loyal and trusting wife? 11 years of marriage and she thinks that I'm capable of flesh and blood murder. There's a lesson in there for you, Clifford. Now come, uncuff yourself. Deathtrap is promising, but it's not that promising.
Well, I'm glad for that.
Now, I think your best invention so far is the name Marietta Klenofsky. I mean, that is lovely. I congratulate you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can see the sweat on her forearms right after the basketball game. Mrs. Beecham's eyeshadow, that was a bit much, I thought.
Well, I thought it was one of those convincing details that you told us to try. Are you sure this is the right key?
Ye gods! Houdini opened them in a milk pan under 10 feet of water. Do you mean to tell me that you can...
Sadie! Stop it! Oh my God! Oh my
Right on the rug, 1 point for neatness. Your heart seems to have taken it.
Barely.
Well, we'll give it a rest on the Riviera right after opening, and we'll have a housekeeper again, so you can take it easy, and we'll have another car too. But goddamn rules!
We're going to be in prison.
Oh, I don't see how. I mean, a young would-be writer walks away from his house-sitting job. I mean, the police won't even bother to yawn.
Leaving his clothes and his typewriter.
Well, who knows about these young people these days, especially the would-be writers. I mean, maybe he realized that he wouldn't be, and he ran off to join the preach ecology or join the Reverend Sun Young Moon. Who knows? Maybe his house has gotten broken into and his typewriter stolen.
What are you going to do with him?
I'm going to bury him behind the garage. No, in the vegetable patch. It'll be easier digging. Take a brandy or something. I'm going to be a winner again. Imagine all your friends are going to see you living off my money. Imagine their confusion. Oh, it's a full moon, all right. I hope this doesn't become a monthly occurrence. Give me a hand, would you? Myra, it's done. I don't see the point of me getting a hernia. Thank God he wasn't the fat one. Make mine a double. I have a bit of a chill, along with incipient blisters, aching arms, and small devils poking pitchforks into what I believe is my lumbago. In The Murder's Child, I had Dr. Mannheim bury Teddy in 45 minutes. In future, I will know better. Oh, we are out one hearthrug. But I saw some nice ones at the Yield House the other day. It looks as if you're about to deliver a speech. Would you mind holding off until I can pour myself a brandy and sit down?
I had intended to. I've learned a little something of melodrama in 11 years.
Good girl. Go.
I could be perfectly fine and happy living on your money. But I do not relish the thought of living on his. I've tried to understand how you could do it, bearing in mind your disappointments and embarrassment in our financial situation, but I can't. And how would you be able to feel like a winner when we both know it's his play? I don't understand that either. You're alien to me, Sydney. And it can't only be since 5 o'clock this afternoon. You must be a very different person than I thought you were. I don't think that the police are going to be as unconcerned as you do, so I don't want anything to happen that may seem suspicious if they come and question us.
How will they? He vanished in Milford. This is Westport.
They will look into his past associations. He got your number from the university, even if he lied about the phone number.
All right. If they do come, I'll just tell them that he wrote to me a twerpy little letter and asking for advice, and I answered it. Or maybe I just threw it away.
In a few weeks, if we haven't been arrested, I want you to leave. We'll have little fights in people's living rooms, arguments, tiffs you can write for us about money or something, and then you'll move out. And since you can't take the vegetable garden with you, you'll buy it from me. Soon as the money starts rolling in, before the Rolls Royce or the Riviera, you'll buy it from me. The garden and the house and the whole 9.3 acres. And we'll get Raymond Buck or Maury Escher to set us a fair price.
Darling, you've had a shocking and
Stay away from me.
You have had a shocking and a painful experience, and so have I. I'm terrified that I'm going to be caught, and absolutely guilt-ridden that I was insane enough to do it. I'm going to give half the money to the New Dramatists League, I swear I am. Now is not the time to to talk about anything. In a few days, we'll be ourselves again, and then everything will be much calmer.
In a few days? You are yourself right now, and so am I. In a few days, we're going to be arrested. Police. Go ahead. He wrote me a twerpy letter, officer.
It's Lottie and Ralph. They've come to yammer on about the movie.
It's probably Helga Tendor.
Oh, don't be silly. It's Lottie and Ralph, damn them. I've got to let them in. Are you sure you can face them? Maybe you should go upstairs and I'll tell them.
No,
that you're
I
not
will
feeling-
stay here and let you worry that I'll fall apart.
Coming! Who is it?
Is your neighbor in the house? Something names. May I come in, please? It's most urgent, I see you. The information you tell me is not going to come, but please, may I come in? I have a friend with Bob Ivan. It's most urgent.
Yeah, come in.
Oh, I apologize for come so late. But you will forgive when I make the explaining. Oh, yeah. This room I see. Oh, windows. So beams. Oh, the pain. Oh, pain. Oh, pain.
Yeah, but we're both not feeling up to snuff today.
Yeah, yes, as I see them buy, you keep such pain-covered things.
Well, they're antiques and souvenirs from plays. I'm a playwright.
Yeah, Sidney Rule. Paul Ivan tells me. No, we make book together.
This is my wife, Myra.
How do you do? Oh, what gives you such pain, dear lady? Nothing. I'm fine, really. Oh, no. Something you see gives you pain. Yeah, Paul tells you of me. I am Helga Tindorp. I am psychic.
Yes, he told us. In fact, we were
For
going to...
hours now, I feel the pain coming from here. And more than pain. Since 8:30, when comes the Griffin show. I will be on next week. You will watch?
Yes, of course. Yes, I make a note of that.
Thursday night. The amazing Kreskin also. What they want with him, I do not know. Oh, yeah. So I called the information, but the lady will tell me not your number. So I call Paul, but he is not at home. He is in a room with the red walls, eating with the chopsticks. So I call the lady again. I say, it's most urgent, I must have number. I am Helga Tindorf, I am psychic. She says, yes number. And I try, but all I see is 226, which is everybody's job. So I come here now because the pain gets worse and more than pain. More than pain? Yeah, something else, something frightening. No, it will interfere.
What will?
The drink you would give me must keep unclouded that had never drink. Unless I see too many images and then I get drunk. Oh. Was used many times by beautiful dark-haired woman for pretending.
That's amazing. That was used in my play, The Murder Dame, every night by a beautiful, dark-haired actress.
Oh, will be used again by another woman, not for play, because of play. Because of play. Another woman will use this knife again. You should put away these things.
Yes, I think I will. I shall. I'm going to sell the whole collection in a couple of months. I'm tired of it anyway.
Oh, maybe too late. I do not like to make unhappy people, but must speak when I see something.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you could keep quiet. I mean, I know you're supposed to be resting, but not in your own country. So.
Must speak. This gift from God. There is danger here, much danger, to you and to you also. There is death in this room. Something invites death. Something carries death. Death trap. Is word in English? Death trap? Yes.
It's the title of a play that I've been working on. That's what you got it from. There's a death in the play. I'm sure that's what you're picking up on. I've been working on it right here at this desk.
Maybe, but feels like real death.
Yes, well, I try to be convincing. I act everything out as I write it.
Oh, man, young man in boots, here in this room, attacks you.
He attacks me?
With one of these, he comes as a friend who worked, helped. It's very confusing.
Well, I will be on the lookout for a young man in boots. We're going to go Japanese from now on. Shoes off at the door.
Oh, he is sitting in this chair and he talks of Diane.
There's Diane in the play.
And two other people, Smith and Colonna. One man, a small black, is in play black man, Smith Colonna.
No, I've never heard that name before.
Oh, such confusing image is gone. Nothing else.
Well, that was quite a wonderful demonstration, wasn't it, darling? I mean, the way you picked up on the title of the play, and Diane, and the dagger business, I mean, that was really awesome.
Remember what I tell you. Woman uses dagger because of play. Man in boots attacks you. Of these two things, I am certain. All else is confusion. Pain is less now? Yeah? Oh, there never was any, really.
Oh, that is a wonderful, wonderful gift that you have. I must say that I've been a little skeptical about ESP, but you've convinced me that it's genuine.
Oh, yeah, it is genuine. Sometimes not happy gift to be owner of.
Oh.
Have you always had it? Oh, yeah, since I was a child. I could never enjoy game of hide and go seek. It was too easy. Parents did not wrap Christmas gifts by wasting paper. Oh, and when I was in my teenagers, walking with the boys, oh, such images.
Can I offer you that drink now? I'd really like to talk to you further about this.
Oh, no, thank you. I must get back to the house. You will come take dinner with me sometime, yeah? I will tell you all my life. Would make a very interesting play. Oh, when you was child, you lived in large yellow house with shutters, yeah? Yes, that's right. Always when the moon is full, I am in top form. Goodbye. Good night. Be careful. You too.
Yes, no boots allowed. Good night.
Remember, Thursday night, the Merv Griffin Show.
If that is the best that she can do, we've got nothing to worry about.
Were you afraid of the danger she saw?
No, not especially, no.
We're going to be arrested.
Oh, I don't see how. I mean, even if the police do come and they do bring her into it, well, what of it? She'll have them combing the tri-state area looking for a small black boy with 2 spools of ribbon, one here and one here, running through his mouth.
She saw him sitting there. She heard him speaking.
Yes, but she got the main point backwards. Yeah, you'll see there is nothing to worry about. I'll boil that thing tomorrow morning, or maybe I'll just throw it out. And that'll be the end of it. In a few weeks, it will all be behind us, yes? Myra, I couldn't help myself. I saw that play going out the door, and him sitting there so young, so happy. Please, don't make any decisions about throwing the old boy out. And whatever you do, don't entertain any notions about using that dagger. It was a joke. But there was another one of her strange images, though. Though if we do get a housekeeper, I will want her to have terrifically good references.
Sell the collection.
Yes, I will, I shall. Not right away, though. It would look too suspicious. Amazing. After 18 years, Tanya's aura still permeates this.
Put it away somewhere.
Exit dagger into death.
Part of me was hoping you would do it. Terrified that you would. Part of me was hoping. I saw the money too. And I saw your name and...
You tried to stop me. You did your best. It was my doing and mine alone. You helped me carry him because I asked you to, and you were too stunned and too in the habit of helping me to refuse. But if anything should go wrong, there must never be any confusion whatsoever on that point, right? But nothing will go wrong. In a couple of weeks, we'll be celebrating. Leading producer Option's new Sydney Brule play. Successful playwrights admit envy. Let's lock up and turn in, shall we? Is it possible that murder is an aphrodisiac? What a blow that would be to the importers of ginseng roots. Not to mention the departments of health, education,
That scared me. No!
Dead? I'm positive. It worked.
how could it not? She's had minor ones for much less. I've got news for you. Styrofoam hurts. You used that a hell of a lot harder than you did in the motel.
The added adrenaline of the actual performance. You didn't make the strangling the jolly experience either. And Helga Tendorf, I almost had a heart attack myself out there.
Me too. But she was a bit off base though. She saw you using one of the weapons here.
That must have been the garrote getting mixed in.
Oh yeah, it's a very confusing image. Oh, look at you. just as well she came. You know, now she'll be telling everyone about the pain that she was feeling of the oncoming heart attack. Every little bit helps. I've been telling people for weeks that Myra's been feeling under the weather. Not that any supporting evidence is needed.
I should go get my things now.
Oh, no rush. I'm not going to call the doctor for a few minutes. We don't want them performing any miracles of resuscitation, do we?
And if 10 North comes back?
I don't see why she would. I mean, the pain is gone now, isn't it?
Yes, I didn't think that.
Don't move around too much. You're shedding dirt. I bet you were happy to hear that exit dagger speech.
Oh, was that for my benefit?
Yes, of course. I was about to suggest it myself if she didn't. I was afraid that prediction might have made you uneasy. I had visions of you running off into the woods, leaving me with a live wife, an imaginary corpse, and no surefire can't-miss thriller to justify the one to the other.
Well, I never would have done that.
Well, I just thought I would take every precaution. I don't suppose I should burn these now. It'll take too long.
Why burn them at all? They're just old manuscripts.
It's true. We could just tear them up and use them for scrap, but that's so chintzy. Ah, what the hell. I'll say I was cleaning out my files when the Grim Reaper struck.
The closer you stay to the truth, the better off you are.
Ooh, you are full of homey wisdom, Cliffy boy. Farewell, Deathtrap. Would that you were the genuine article.
We can put my test right here.
No, I have a surprise for you.
Let me guess. I work in the maid's room?
Would I do that to you? You're working right here in the handsomely converted stable, as promised.
Well, then what's the surprise?
You'll see after the obsequies. I hope you don't mind Zenobia tearing off at full speed. I am really going to try something on ESP. That was an amazing demonstration that she did, despite the mistakes.
I'm going to get ready to work myself.
On that thing from the seminar?
Oh, I've got a better idea. It came to me when I was cleaning out my desk that there's a play there in a typical urban welfare office.
A thriller?
Oh, no. I've lost interest in thrillers. I want to try something more honest, more relevant.
Even though you used those words, I'm going to let you stay. Get your things, I'm going to call the doctor.
Right.
Hi, is he there? Sidney Bruhl, B-R-U-H-L. Can you have him call me as soon as possible? It's urgent. Yes, my wife had a heart attack. No, I'm afraid there's no sense in that. Right, 226-3049.
I left the weights and the typewriter for tomorrow.
Ah, little Mr. Colonna.
That was funny, wasn't it? On his way?
It's an answering service.
Wouldn't you know?